What up, Gary?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday. A beautiful, beautiful. Now, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And guess what?
What?
We are still neighbors, so I'm so excited about
Huh?
it. Yeah, yes, we're still neighbors, honey. So, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. All right, y'all. Okay, it's really coming out now. Wherever there's a little smoke, there's definitely some fire, y'all, and everybody's talking about, honey, why, honey, Beyonce, honey, cut her husband's hair. And you know what? My thing is this, honey. She cut her his hair because, you know what? They said it was a wig, but I don't know why people keep saying that. But this is what people are saying, and they said the real reason, honey, that she cut her husband's hair. Now, they're saying on Friday, they say Jay-Z, he kicked off his Reasonable Doubt, honey, 30th anniversary concert at Yankee Stadium. They say Beyonce, honey, allegedly, y'all, cut his hair at the Yankee Stadium. Now, they say, honey, so what drove Jay-Z, honey, to spend six beautiful days detangling his locks, honey, only to let his beautiful wife cut off his hair, honey, in an empty stadium? Y'all, well, baby, people are talking about it, and we want to know why, and I want to tell y'all why. They say fans believe, y'all, that Beyonce, listen to this now, oh, this is so touching. They said fans believe, y'all, that Beyonce went to barber school, y'all, to learn advanced barbering techniques, honey, before taking the clippers, y'all, to Jay-Z's hair. But sources say, y'all, that Jay-Z panicked, honey, when he found out, y'all, that fans, honey, had photographic proof of his changing hairline and various hair lengths. They said the rap mogul started wearing hats and baseball caps everywhere he went. They say after 2 weeks, honey, of wearing various hats and caps, Jay-Z and Beyonce decided, y'all, to cut his wig to end, y'all, the distractions. Now, they say, this
There was no wig.
Well, I'm just telling what people say.
Right.
That's his real hair.
They say, honey, they say barbers, and this is what barbers said. They
Oh,
say
it's
barbers noted, y'all, that Beyonce was not, honey, holding the clippers correctly, y'all, in the concert footage. They say others noticed, honey, that hair was not falling from the clippers. They say Jay-Z looked too calm, baby, in the chair, and he didn't even wear a cape, honey, to catch the clippers. And barbers out there all over the world know you got to wear a cape when you cutting hair. And they say he didn't even have a cape on. They said later, honey, they say Beyonce filled in, y'all, to sing Mary J. Blige's vocals, honey, and Can't Knock the Hustle. They say then Jay-Z, honey, surprised fans by bringing out his second eldest daughter, Blue Ivy, honey, to tickle the piano keys during her song of Feeling It. Now, however you want to take it, I believe that it was definitely a wig. And because if Barbara said Beyonce wasn't even holding her hand right to cut that. Now, you know, if you're a barber, you know how to hold your hand when you cutting hair.
She ain't no barber.
That's the problem then. But they say she
But anybody can hold it. You can hold a clipper wrong and still cut off a afro.
Well, they say, honey, she took a barber class. They say she went to a barber school, honey, to learn how to cut it, and she
good
still
for
was cutting it right.
her. That's great.
And they say, honey, there was no hair falling, honey, from his head
That's
while he was
so
sitting
much
there.
to pay attention to for no
You
reason.
that rich, your hair don't fall.
Even if it was staged, it was fine. It was part of the show. It was part of the concert.
Yeah.
It is okay, Gary. Like it's,
But Brad, you cannot trick the people,
but
honey.
it's
Why would you trick the people?
But it don't matter. Everybody understood what the purpose was that he got his hair cut and she cut his hair.
Yeah.
But she didn't cut his hair. She
But it
took
might
the
have been
wig
it
off.
might have been a part like what Brad is saying. It might have been a symbolic thing,
Like
that she was
theater.
cutting his hair. Yeah, theater. It may have been.
Well, you
theatrical.
don't play theater, honey. When people sitting here
Yes,
looking
you
at
do.
you.
They're entertainers, so
Well,
they
when you
entertain.
said that his
why
hair
it's
was
called
being
a
cut,
play.
yeah, but when you said his hair was being cut, that means, honey, you don't play theater. You're supposed to cut his hair.
Okay, so you think when people eating food on screen, they really eating the food?
Yeah.
Not all the time. No,
Well,
sometimes they just-
well, not all the time, honey. They don't play. They cutting hair. They ain't cutting hair neither.
Oh,
Why you so upset about
Gary.
Because I don't like the idea that they lying to people.
Don't
honey.
let this mess with your spirit so bad like that.
Yeah, well,
it's okay.
Well, it hurts my spirit because
Don't
I
let
don't
it
like
hurt
the
your
idea,
spirit.
honey. You know,
So
So when people acting in a movie, they lying because they're not really doing what they
no, it's called acting. man.
Okay, exactly.
So they didn't say she was acting. They said she was cutting his hair.
Oh,
And there's a
Lord,
difference.
Jesus help us.
There's a difference. Well, Brad, your wife is the dog and hairstylist. You know that's not right for the trick people.
I don't know nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with what you talking about over there. Please exclude me.
Okay, no.
Please, Jesus. I don't want no parts.
Mhm. Well, it just bothers my spirit.
Oh,
honey.
it shouldn't bother your
And
spirit.
I don't like the idea, honey.
Find
that-
something more serious to bother your spirit, Gary. That's nothing.
Well, y'all
Somebody's
know, honey.
hair, Gary.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not your hair, honey, it's not your hair. But anyway, moving on, child. Another celebrity news, y'all. Travis Scott, baby. He's Rickey, now this is a little close to your heart. He's accused, y'all, of trapping workers on a yacht. Now, they say Travis Scott, honey, is facing, honey, a news lawsuit from yacht workers who claimed, y'all, back in 2024, he chartered a yacht in Miami, and it ended in violence. Now, according to court documents obtained by TMZ, they said the rapper chartered the yacht, honey, with several women. They said several security personnel, and abroad he also had some alcohol in there. And they said, and the captain claims y'all that Scott was later asked y'all to use a jet ski. They say, but they refused to give it to him. They say because he appeared to be intoxicated. Now, the lawsuit alleged y'all that Travis then ordered the captain, honey, to take the yacht to a nearby marina, honey, then jumped, honey, onto the dock, honey, and he left his guests aboard the yacht for 30 minutes. Oh, that was low down. They say when the rapper returned, they said the captain claimed that he appeared angry and confrontational. Now, they said the captain said that he ended the charter, honey, and asked the group to leave because of Travis's alleged behavior. Now, the encounter then became physical, they said, according to the complaint. The captain, y'all, alleged y'all that Travis attacked him, threatened to kill him, and he said, honey, that he was dead. Now, Travis' security guard, honey, reportedly, y'all, attempted to intervene before, honey, allegedly, y'all, being fired, honey, from the performer. They said other marina workers, y'all, claim that they came, y'all, to assist, but were, honey, also assaulted. And they said 2 crew members, y'all, alleged y'all that Travis struck them with his shoulder, honey, as they tried to exit, causing one woman to fall, honey, onto a table, and she suffered injuries. Now, the plaintiff also, honey, accused Travis of preventing them, honey, from leaving until police arrived.
Where was this? In California?
I guess so, but you know about boats. You don't trap people on no boat. How could you do that to these people?
Him on a boat, but they say he jumped off, right?
He left them on the boat. That's tacky. How dare you get people on the boat and you leave them?
Kidnapping or whatever, but he jumped off or whatever, but you're supposed to wait till the boat docked and then the captain help everybody get off.
But that's the problem with Africans and Americans when y'all get on these boats and stuff. Y'all don't know the rules.
Let's be clear, that wasn't a boat. That was a yacht.
Yeah, exactly. You don't do that.
Yeah,
you don't do that. And you know better than that, Rickey. Say it. That's wrong.
It is wrong. I'm not denying it.
Okay, well,
Say
don't
it.
be like Brad, and she don't want to agree with the boy, honey, didn't get a haircut. I mean, it's just...
Gosh.
Because I believe he got a haircut.
Me too.
There you go. Stay calm.
And what is the color of the day?
Thank you. Sha-la-la is on the body.
Yes, honey. Oh, my God. I tell you, y'all people, honey, y'all going to learn. Yeah, when I'm saying stuff, this is true. And, honey, and you know, it's right. I mean, tell the truth and shame the devil.
No.
Yeah, tell us the color, though.
The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day is water. On the high end, you say water, and on the lunge, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for the day.
Yes, so easy. You didn't even try.
Beautiful.
Didn't even try, but it is beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Coming up next, man, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier in the studio, in the building. Up next, Rick's Smiley Morning Show.